This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. So delighted to have you joining me here in this online academy. In this quick answer episode, we're going to talk about holding the guitar. And we're specifically going to talk about holding an acoustic or an electric guitar, playing any style of music besides classical guitar. Classical guitar has its own way that it needs to be held to play that style of music to optimize finger plucking for those pieces. But we're going to be talking about how we hold the guitar in any other style. And then if you want to learn how to hold the classical guitar, you can check out that quick answer video. So I'm going to start with standing, and then we'll talk about sitting. So when standing, you're going to have a strap. Most guitars have a pin for that strap right back here at the end of the guitar on the side. And then that strap goes under the arm, up over the shoulder, and reconnects either again on the side of the guitar or, in the case of mine, at the dovetail. Electric guitars, it's usually on the side. Some acoustic guitars, it's up here on the side as well. If it doesn't have a pin in that area, then the guitar can be held from the headstock, and it just ties on. The strap will have a little string, and it can be tied on right there at the headstock. So when holding the guitar, whether sitting or standing, the most important thing is to eliminate tension in the body. It should feel natural. If we were holding our body parts like our shoulder, our arm in unnatural ways, either bending at the wrist or the shoulder way high, well, then we create tension throughout the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments. And when we've got that tension, we can create stress injuries, and so it can get kind of painful. Imagine walking around like this all day or something with your wrist bent at a certain way or your shoulder shrugged up. So we want to avoid that. So when holding the guitar with the strap, it should sit in a natural place where our arm can come over without our shoulder being way up in the air. And so it just should sit at a natural place. Most of the time with our arm, it's going to sit right where the side and the top connect, either right below the elbow or right at the elbow. It kind of depends. When I'm plucking notes, I'm usually sitting right about here on the arm. And when I'm strumming, it's usually at the elbow, which allows my wrist and my arm to sort of swing freely. Over in the left hand, the arm should just kind of be relaxed to the side, maybe a little bit out, and then let that wrist and that arm come around naturally. Avoiding any weird bends in the wrist is the big important thing here. It should just feel natural. As our arm drops, the elbow comes around, and then our fingers come back. The thumb sits behind the frets board, so at the back of the neck. Fingers come underneath and then wrap around and play on the tips. Usually my thumb is around the placement of being behind my second finger or my middle finger, whether I'm up high or down low. Now, sometimes when I'm down low and I'm playing chords, you'll see the thumb come over, and it's a little bit more of a grab right in this part of the webbing part of the hand there. And that's okay. I don't need my fingers to have a lot of space to maneuver. When I need my fingers to maneuver and I'm playing solo kind of stuff, and I need a lot of agility in those fingers, then my thumb does need to be behind that second finger and tucked down. But when it's behind that second finger, I'm not doing anything weird with my wrist. That's just the natural contact point. Okay, let's take a look at sitting. Okay, so playing the guitar while sitting, we have the same general goal: eliminating tension on our body, keeping it kind of natural. In the case of sitting, the guitar sits right on our leg. We have the contact point of it resting on our right leg and then sitting back up against our chest or stomach or both, and then our arm still comes over, same kind of placement as when I'm standing. In this case, the guitar might not sit over so naturally as it does when standing. So it might be sitting back a little bit further, and you just have to find a comfortable place that works for you with your arm, whether you're plucking notes or strumming. And then the hand comes around. Now when standing, it's really easy to kind of get an elevated neck. It can really help us to get a little bit of an elevated neck when sitting as well, just a little bit. If it's pointed down, that's kind of harder sometimes to play very well with bringing our arm underneath and our hand around as we like it to. So, but when playing sitting, we still want to avoid any weird bends in our wrist or our shoulder, but it may be a little bit different. You might find, I usually find, that this guitar is going to sit back a little bit, my arm comes around, and then the neck can be a little bit elevated. Okay? Have fun playing that guitar. Hope that helps, and we'll see you later. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.